Breaking news. Lagos State begins massive operation to get rid of OKADA after innocent man was beaten and set ablaze. Well, my wonderful people, you don't understand what's going on. I don't know about your state, oh, but I will not want to mention the state where I'm from. You need to see Okada. There's one filling station there. My dear, when you see the number of Okada people, you say fear of God will catch you. Now, there is no problem if these Okada, riders are people from that very state. So these Okada riders are people, strange people. I say strange people because they are from other places. Okay, people from other places, northerners basically. And there's nothing wrong with northerners, going to the south to, go into business and what have you. Well, this young man, the same day as what happened to Deborah in Lagos, they said because of 100 naira, he had an issue with one Okada man. And, they work that pack mentality, gang pack mentality. This was how they all came on the guy, beat him to death, and burnt him. So Lagos state government has now started, this is not Sokoto where they will not speak. To a large extent, by God's grace, in the south is quite different from what goes on in the north. So Lagos state government now has started this massive, getting rid of bikes. They need to get rid of it. They need to. Lagos State begins massive operation to get rid of Okada after innocent man was beaten and set ablaze. According to the SA on media to Lagos State government, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Lagos State Task Force begin a tackle down operation on securing Lagos after what happened on Monday, May the 16th, 2022, from the claws of the murderers, Okada riders, starting from the Lekki axis. A total number of 123 have been reportedly arrested so far, and the operation will continue across the state. Babajide Sanwo-Olu has declared no more Okada. They should go and do the tricycle business rather than going into Okada business and committing all forms of crimes and atrocity. This is no longer accepted. Innocent people can no longer be killed because they move around and have an argument with someone. Lagos State Governor has therefore put a ban starting from the very Lekki axis where this thing happened. So far, 123 motorcycles have been picked up and their riders. Investigations will go on to ascertain what has happened, and they have said they should no longer be in that very position. Yes, it is good. I know that this is going to be, don't get me wrong, this is going to be a bit of it's going to be a bit difficult for those who do not have, rights. I understand. It's going to be a bit difficult for those who do not have rights. It's going to be a bit difficult because there'll be, Okada makes it much easier. One person can just fit into one Okada, and within the shortest time, they can, they just navigate themselves through, and they're at that very destination. You pay them and you go. But the problem with this is that there's a pack mentality, where you're more than how many men is beating one single person. Guys, we need to be security conscious. You need to see the number of them just flooding in from the north. Flooding in from the north, and they're all coming to do Okada business. Who told them that Okada business is allowed? I don't know. I don't know. Where they sleep, what they do, and this is what leads to insecurity. So in the night, a lady is coming, there is nobody around, they themselves, there's nowhere to sleep. It can lead to rape. It can lead to murder. It can lead to a lot of things. This is what is really happening. It can lead to a lot of things. And why, we have to be security conscious and not joke with it at all. So Lagos State has started, a good thing, and they are round today already. This morning already, they have rounded up 123 motorcycles in that axis already. Good, that's what should be. They've rounded up those ones, and they're going to carry out more investigations and prevent them, okay, from even going around, carrying out. Who gave this? Who told them that they can go around and begin to have their Okada business here and there? If the north is so good and everything, why come to the south? Then if you come to the south, please live at peace with your people. Live at peace with everyone. You see an Igbo man, he goes to any place, he settles down immediately, starts liaising with the people, doing his business, doing his business, and just, settle in nicely. But with these people, it's different. There is the pack mentality. You touch one, you have touched all without even finding out if your own was wrong. If your person was the person who initiated or started the trouble, you don't want to know. It's wrong now. It's wrong. It's very wrong. So, Lagos State government, well done to you. Something terrible happened the same day. Simultaneously, it was happening in Sokoto, it was happening in Lagos State. Over 100 naira, my people. Over 100 naira. Not more than that, 100 naira. Just 100 naira. A man was killed. It's a sound engineer. He was going for, how do you sort out this thing? The person who came to intervene, they also beat up that guy. That person is struggling for his life right now. The person who came to intervene, what's going on here? They beat up the person as well. He's now in the hospital struggling for his life. So well done to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for this, this brave move. Well done. I'm not saying he has done a lot of fantastic things, but taking this decision is one step in the right direction. And when somebody has done something, one good thing, you have to say, well done. We can't be all negative, negative, negative. But the person has done one good thing. Let's highlight it as well. So Lagos State has taken a drastic actions in terms of ensuring, okay, that those who have committed this sort of atrocities are brought to book. Okay, and they are stopping and preventing all forms of OKADA movement, transportation, moving people from one angle to the other, from one point to the other in Lagos State. I don't know, some time ago this was stopped. All of a sudden they are back on the trade. There's nothing wrong if they are doing it peacefully, and if the government has given them a go ahead. But to now begin to, become people targeting because you feel offended, they did not do what you want, and so you go on a pack mentality to begin to afflict those people. It's terrible. Then you should go back to the north and stay where you and yours. Nobody will offend you. How can you be so easily offended, and you go ahead and begin to commit all forms of crime and atrocities? It is terrible. Yet these are the things happening around us. The time to begin to reevaluate and take a real position on some of those things is now. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.